Every day, Candido pulls up the gate and does what every other bodega owner does.
Gracias a ti.
But he offers something you won't find in most other convenience stores: compassion.
Eso allá abajo no es un hotel de 5 estrellas. Pero cuando esté ese frío tan fuerte allá abajo, es como si fuera un hotel de una estrella.
The homeless men he shelters in his basement know they're luckier than many.
Ellos son mi comunidad, ellos son mi familia, ellos son todo para mí.
After a teenager was dragged out of a bodega and murdered, should corner stores provide a different kind of shelter?
Right now the system, he just activated it. Once this door closes, this magnetic lock locks, you're not opening that door. So if somebody was trying to get in, they can't even get in.
And as a group, bodega owners have recently started to flex their muscles.
You know, they're their own boss. And that's really why we as an organization believe that they are a force to reckon with.
This week, shelter and social justice, when a market is more than a market. If there's one thing I've learned from going in on Brooklyn bodegas, it's that you've got to give the people what they want. 10 varieties of chips, these are made with peas. 20 kinds of drinks, and all the scratch-offs the New York Lottery can print. Nelson keeps a running list of all the things his customers request. And if he doesn't have it this time, you can be sure it'll be waiting for you next time. Selling people what they want will keep you in business, but providing them with something they need, that'll make you a real part of the community. And every community has its own strengths and challenges, be it gentrification, violence, joblessness, or just plain lack of hope. When it seems as if no one cares about you or the place you call home, the bodega can become a beacon. And this week, we're shining a light on bodegas going above and beyond. So let's go in.
Como en el 94, 93, lo vi que iban para el tren uno que le llamaban Tequila y unos cuantos más muchachos que ya se me han olvidado. Y yo le dije, ¿para dónde ustedes van? Vamos para el tren a dormir en el tren, a dormir en la calle. No tiene nada donde vivir. No. ¿Y dónde comen? En la calle. Y pues no pueden irse. Acostéjense allá abajo como puedan. Se quedaron, pasaron muchísimos años ellos, fueron llegando algunos y ahorita tengo como 12. Yo nací en la República Dominicana. Llegué a los Estados Unidos entrenando béisbol en el 90. Y después dejé de entrenar y decidí ser un trabajador de una bodega. Porque era trabajador como normal, como todo el mundo comienza, como todo el mundo inicia aquí. Y así me pasaron como 14 años trabajando todos los días. Hasta cuando yo me hice de la bodega, Por eso fue que yo cogí esta esclavitud, porque esto es una esclavitud. 26 años sin coger vacaciones, 16 años sin coger un día libre, de domingo a domingo, el mes entero, el año entero. Tengo hambre y tengo sueño. Gracias a ti. Eso allá abajo no es un hotel de 5 estrellas. Pero cuando esté ese frío tan fuerte allá abajo, es como si fuera un hotel de una estrella. Es bastante que sufren ellos en la calle. Y ahí más o menos tienen un techo para ellos. Poder dormir, hacer sus necesidades, comer.
Estamos en capela, aquí el mundo no juega, estamos en el hoyo, pero mira del bosque. Lamentablemente, pues, pasó una cosa fatídica y ahí me llevó a conocer una cárcel. Y pasaron 16 largos años. And then, when I get out from prison, I don't have no place to sleep. So then I sleep in the street for 1 year, and then I come over here to calentarme, right? Y hasta el sol de hoy van 5 años.
Ese es el chanfle, uno de los que vive aquí.
Bueno, aquí llevo con carne como unos 10 años, ¿no? Sí. Me gusta estar aquí porque yo trabajo con él, lo ayudo, él me manda a trabajar.
Aquí hay obreros, aquí hay gente que trabaja, aquí hay gente que canta, hay gente que escribe, aquí hay de todo. Lo que tú no veas por ahí lo encuentras aquí.
Pero cuando lo buscan,
se esconden.
No aparece nadie. Muchachos, necesitan uno para trabajar.
Y el único que dice,
un silencio.
Total.
Un silencio.
Pues sí.
a todo el mundo le duele una muela.
Le digo a Pupi, levántate, que hay un trabajo bueno. ¿A cuánto pagan la hora? Digo, yo olvídese que usted no tiene trabajo, no tiene nada. No importa cómo la paguen, es algo. Pasan por aquí, hondureños, de Guatemala, rusos. Ahora mismo tengo mucho hispano. Hay uno del grupo que está ciego, él ya perdió la vista total. Hay de todo. Hay algunos que se deprimen porque están fuera de su país. Algunos cogen el vicio de la bebida. Hay otros que cogen otros vicios. Salen de la casa, lo botan la familia.
Porque te conocí, si fuera mejor.
Aunque no es como yo lo pinto. Yo lo puedo pintar como angelito. No son ninguno angelito. Pero aquí dentro las reglas y las normas se respetan. No quiero pleito, no quiero discusiones. Como yo le digo, el que viene a pelear no puede estar aquí. Tiene que estar tranquilo, porque no queremos una comunidad insegura. Aquí no va a usar vicio. Si lo va a usar, a mí no me importa. Pero aquí dentro, no. Aquí no. El que la hace, le doy tarjeta roja. Se va por 2 días. Van a entrar a las 8 de la noche lo más tardar. No hay salida. Porque el que entra puede salir, pero no puede entrar en la noche. Tiene que quedarse afuera.
Esto nunca se me va a olvidar, porque primero que nada yo soy puertorriqueño y nosotros no nos llevamos, según ellos. Yo aquí perdí mis dientes, porque también soy bien fajón, pero me ganó una familia que no tenía ellos. Ellos son mi comunidad, ellos son mi familia, ellos son todo para mí.
Esto lo hago yo, porque me sale de corazón. No es porque nadie me está impulsando, nadie me está obligando, nadie me está ayudando, nadie me está diciendo como una presión. No, soy yo porque yo quiero, aunque tengo mucha crítica. Me dicen, ¿no te roban? Yo no sé. Si me lo roban o no me lo roban, son ellos los que van a jugarlo allá arriba. Yo lo hago porque me gusta. Y nadie me lo puede quitar, porque yo no estoy haciendo nada malo. Es mejor tenerlo acá que andar por ahí. No hay llamada 911, no hay problema en las calles. Mejor que tenerlo.
Señor Dios, que te digo, en pecado somos hijos de los caídos, pidiendo entendimiento y bondad. Quisiera llevar el mensaje a los demás. En este basement, aquí con muchos, hay que hablar. Somos misterio de Dios. Ese es el hoyo del boquete. ¿Sabes qué pasan aquí en el hoyo? El diablo tiembla cuando se habla de Dios.
Pero muchos se han ido ya y han salido bien. Espero que algún día estos que están aquí salgan. Porque hay salida en el basement. Ustedes quieren ver la claridad, salgan, busquen trabajo. Entonces van a ver ese túnel abierto. Van a integrarse en la sociedad. La sociedad lo va a aceptar a ustedes.
I walked in here and I seen the New York Post with a picture on it. That was just like super disgusting and super racist. And I was heartbroken by it. First thing I did was I connected family that I had in my other stores, and I just told them to remove all the New York Post from my store first. And I know friends, other family who owns bodegas as well, and we spoke about it. They took action, they removed it out of there. You know, I removed them out of all my locations.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Debbie Almantasser, and I am one of the founders and board secretary of the Yemeni American Merchants Association, a nonprofit that was actually birthed out of the resistance to the Muslim ban. In February of 2017, the Yemeni American community had the largest protest that anyone could possibly imagine seeing, where we actually shut down 1,000 stores and had over 6,000 Yemeni Americans ascend to Brooklyn Borough Hall. One thing that's really important to know about the Yemeni American community is that the community has been always apolitical. The travel ban was the rude awakening. They realized that they needed to come together and stand up, and that was the bodega strike. It was the very first time that we have members of the community who are like, we want the world to know we exist and we are not going to live in the shadows. Now, you know, with the boycott, it's the same thing. Okay, great. So this is actually the poster that we've actually disseminated to over 900 stores. We gave the New York Post 30 days. We wanted to engage the editorial board in dialogue to understand what they are doing has serious ramifications on American Muslims as well as communities of color when they published racist and bigoted articles that we believe incite hate and violence in our community.
A lot of them just stopped in their own because you gotta understand one thing, Most of them did it because it hurts. It felt real bad, and it was just so frustrating to see such a picture in the front of the New York Post. And we selling it, and we carrying it. You know what I mean? We giving them the business.
When they saw that front page, those who were saying, this is terrifying, this is scary, it wasn't just they were saying that for the sake of saying that. They feared for their own safety that day while that paper was sitting on their counter. The bodega, because it's a small business and because it is in various communities, just has the flexibility to be able to do these kinds of things. You know, they're their own boss. And that's really why we as an organization believe that they are a force to reckon with. They're also ready and willing to take a financial hit.
Everybody asked about him, how come you don't carry the Post anymore? But, you know, it feels good because it's just basically, to me, I feel like they don't exist anymore.
They took a public stand, they took a political stand, and they made their voices heard that we're here, and we're not going anywhere, and you have to deal with us.
My name is Butch Thomas. I run a company called Virtuous Systems, and we're in the tri-state area. We do a lot of advanced technology. We're a technology company, and we do a slew of things. And one of them primarily is the Safe Bodega program, where we incorporate a bunch of connections to make one continuous system. It ranges from surveillance cameras to house security to corporate security, computer security. There's a lot of different things that it comes to, not just one. I was just doing regular surveillance cameras, and this was at random. But what spiked this entire installation and how this came forward is, unfortunately, there was a young man who lost his life named Junior in the Bronx. Tragic. And it rocked the nation. It rocked everyone. And a lot of people felt that. The bodega owner that was affected by that as well was forced to shut down for something he had nothing, no knowledge, no incorporation, nothing to do with it. Somebody just ran in there looking for help. He didn't know how to help him, and then unfortunately the kid died. And as a result of that, the significant amount of the United Bodega owners got together, because if it happened to him, it could happen to any one of them. They lose their business, their way to feed their families out of something that really had nothing to do with them. The United Bodegas of America went to different security vendors trying to find out, well, hey, the police said we should do these things. Which one could you do? And some of the security companies said, oh, I would do this and I would do that. Or I would take this piece and that piece. When they brought it to my attention, I said, why don't we just create a 6-step system and do everything? Not just take one piece. Do it all. And they said, well, if you can do it, show us. And that's when I donated my time and my effort and my materials to the one in the Bronx where Junior was killed. And that was the first safe haven bodega. As of right now, this is the second live bodega right now that is set up. And we have about 17 more that's going into scheduling right now. We're gonna come around, okay? So in the event of an emergency, with their training with NYPD, they have the panic button that's already triggered right here. So if I want to release it, we can. If you want to let someone out, then the door is open. But right now, the strobe light is going off outside. It's blinking. So if at nighttime, if a patrol officer is walking past, he would see that blinking light and they immediately know that there's trouble here. Now right now, the system is still activated. They just open it to let somebody in. I'm going to turn it off right now. Now it's off. But this all comes down to their training with NYPD in reference to how to use it. If they want to keep someone in, or if they want to keep people out. It's all a part of this button right here that does so much. But you have to really analyze and think and use your training in order to save someone else's life and your own. in the event. And also, as you can see, if you take a look over here, you'll see these are high-resolution cameras recording basically everywhere that you can look around. And these are the internal cameras. Then there's a secondary system for cameras that go specifically to the Safe Bodega program, the system as well. And if you want, I'll trigger it again. Ready? Once you hit this button, you heard it. That's 1,200 pounds at that door of a magnetic lock. You're not pulling that open. You can have 8 guys with you. You're still not moving it. And that's where the laminated windows come into play in the event that somebody tries to break the window. They can't. So, it's been a couple of steps that have been, that have been put into this, and hopefully we won't ever have to use it. But if we do, this system works 100%. Could you hit it? Come on in, come on in. See, right now the system, he just activated it. Once this door closes, this magnetic lock locks, you're not opening that door. Like right now, so somebody was trying to get in, they can't even get in. It's not happening. They could push, they could kick, they could do whatever they want. They're not getting through that door if they don't want them in here. And that's exactly what the system is about.
That's amazing. That's very good, to be honest.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I wish they could have this for many stores in New York. So we make it safe for the workers to work at nighttime, especially at nighttime, because it is dangerous. I experience a lot of problems working at night with very inappropriate customers come and violate the workers, violate the customers too sometimes.
The way I see you say it's connected with the NYPD, right? So I think that's going to be giving more safe for me, I'm going to be more comfortable working with security like that.
For $4,000, it's very expensive. No one could afford it, to be honest. It's very, very expensive.
It's way too much than you imagine. Yeah.
I'm the kind of person that I think, good things have good price. Let's say if you can save a life with that don't have no price, so I think the $4,000 is no money for that.
And then LED lights that are here, as I said, they're 5,000 lumens a piece. 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 lumens. So this whole area is lit up and you're safe. And we want you to feel safe when you come here. And it's for your community. As I said, if you have 2 bodegas side by side, one has a safe haven bodega, one is just a regular bodega. Which one is for your community? The one that's actually trying to make sure that you're safe. And this is one of them.
I didn't realize that you guys were ready to come in. There's nothing in here that can hurt you. Have a seat over there. 1, 2. Good to see you guys again. Thank you. You guys were so generous with us and welcoming us into your store and telling all your business and sharing it with the world in Brooklyn. So we just wanted to say thanks. So we thought that we would just show you a few clips and have a few chips and clips and all that jazz, so you guys should feel welcome, and we hope to make you feel as at home as you made us feel coming out to the store all the time.
Thank you.
So no, thanks to the Cepedas. So where's my guy Eric? Let's start. I'm gonna grab a drink. These are for you. These aren't props. So.
Tengo como 11 años por el área conociendo al señor Nelson Cepeda y ya lo trato como mi familia. Nos llevamos muy bien.
Every day. I'm there every day. Que se cuide, que es un hombre que no trabaje tanto, que es un hombre muy bueno, que ya que disfrute lo que tiene.
I would like to say thank you to the Cepedas. I'm glad that they're at the corner. I love their bodega.
I'm a disabled Marine, suffer from PTSD, and knowing him and being able to come around people, treat you like family when you can't deal with other people, it was very important. It still is important to me. So I visit every day like a lot of people for our own reasons. It's the energy, it's the love, it's the vibration that's been created for many years. I appreciate them making me part of their family when I was going through some, this is like, Marines don't cry, but this has got me kind of going, you know what I mean? I told him James Brown's the hardest working man in show business was, and Nelson's the hardest working man in the bodega business. 16 hours a day, 7 days a week.
I like to be in communication with the people, make people be feeling right. When they go to my place, I treat it like my brother, everybody, One time I went in closer for 3 days to go to DR.
Yeah.
Everybody was crazy in action. A lot of people called me over there. Even all the police from across the street, they calling me, what happened? I tell them, no, everything is okay. I'll be there in 2 days more.
Yeah, like give me 3 days, I'm back home.
Yeah.
So when are you next gonna be away? So I can let the people know to calm down. Do you have anything on the books now? Is there a plan?
I had to go one of the day, but I don't know when.
Okay.
Well, very close, I had to go there.
Tell me what.
There's a story here. There's a story here. You're giving it away.
We've been in the house over there, and we had to take a look at how they go and everything.
So this is the plan. This is like you're cashing in on all the hard work.
Yes.
Getting your piece of paradise back.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That's great.
So Nelson, we all fell in love with your family, and a big part of that was watching how much your kids love you. So you saw all the great things they had to say about you on our first episode. What do you have to say to them?
I'm happy when they say that because, that's what I give them. They love everybody. And they show and they really love me too. And this is very good. Muy agradecido de todo el público que me conoce porque yo siempre le he brindado mucho amor y protección y así ellos lo han visto y lo han notado que yo se lo he brindado y por eso ellos entonces me brindan eso para atrás, me dan el apoyo de que sí, también ellos me quieren mucho.
To the Cepedas, community, and a bodega in Brooklyn.
Thank you.
Felicidades.
Felicidades.